Right, I'm sure you're all aware of this supermodel, Cindy Statham. She was found murdered in her townhouse last night in Gretton Way. She'd been beaten about the head.
Andy Sharp, girl, ex-boyfriend. They split up a few years ago just as she was getting famous. He was always seen as a bit rough for the likes of her, and the split was pretty acrimonious, according to the press. Looks like he's got form, E&D, a couple of assaults, both at the time of the split. Looks like he went off the rails a bit.
So why was she ringing him last night?
Good question. According to the mobile phone record, she called him 13 times in the past 7 days alone.
They were probably at it behind Robert's back.
Not necessarily.
OK, let's recap, shall we? Now, the way I see it, we've got two big leads. We've got a threatening entry on the FTL website, a poison pen letter, which could be related to that, and a motive for a revenge attack by the anti-fur extremists. Secondly, we've got a possibility of a love triangle. Cindy Statham, Robert Harvey, and Andy Sharp. Classic motive for a crime of passion. Right, I'll get Mickey to deal with Andy Sharp, talk to Robert Harvey when he gets in. Terry can handle the scene of crime stuff and pass on anything that he thinks is relevant. You two are doing a great job. You crack on with this anti-fur lead.
I believed him, Gov. Robert didn't seem to know anything about Andy Sharp.
Which takes away that motive for murder, assuming Robert's alibi checks out. Hang on a minute. Excuse me.
Police, anyone there?
Thanks very much. Mickey, apparently he rushed in and out at 9:30 this morning in a panic.
Well, he's not turned up at work, he ain't answering his phone, and he ain't answering his mobile. So he's done a bunk.
Yeah, it looks that way. We're going to have to start working our way through his family and friends, see if he's held up somewhere.
Think he's a mate?
Well, 9 times out of 10, it's the lover or the spouse. And he's certainly doing his best to look like a suspect. Get a photo of 3 of that to all the local units. In the meantime, I'm sick of chasing around after Andy Sharp. Let's
Right,
go,
thanks for
Warren,
letting
take
us
his flat, Clark.
Gov, might not need to. That was Andy Sharp's neighbour. He's at his flat right now.
We'll pick Mickey up on the way.
Hang on, go.
Stop that!
Police! Put that down!
Wait!
Police!
Put it down!
Hey, stay where you are!
Police! Hey! Stay where you are!
It's getting out the back window!
Stop! Police!
Go! You're right. You okay? There you go.
Cheers, Neil.
You know, you should get yourself checked out properly.
No, I'll be all right. I shouldn't have let him go.
Well, me and Mickey didn't do much better, did we? Anyway, who do you reckon those blokes were? And why were they battering Andy Sharp?
I don't know. Rough justice. A couple of Cindy's entourage who thought the same as we did. And maybe Andy Sharp had killed her.
Revenge attack, it's possible.
Governor, I just spoke to St Hughes and Andy Sharp's able to talk. Also, the mobile phone that we've dropped here, you're working on a trace.
All right, well, you two better get down there. See what he's got to say.
Okay. Don't you want to follow through on this one?
No, I've learnt my lesson lately about trying to push it too much. And after that, I think I'll take it easy for a couple of hours.
I know what you must be thinking, but I didn't kill Cindy.
Well, that's a start, Andy. Were you having an affair with her?
What? No. Cindy's with Robert. She wouldn't do that.
Then what's going on?
I wish I knew. All I know is that Cindy's dead. And from where I'm sitting, I might even be next.
And what about this beating? Who were those two guys?
They were looking for a girl, Serena Black.
Serena Black. What have you got to do with her?
Excuse me, we really do need this bed now.
Cindy called me about a week ago. I hadn't seen her for years. She said she needed someone to help her. Someone outside her usual circle. And it needed to be done on the quiet. She even made me use the back gates now and had seen me coming and going.
I thought you two had some kind of spectacular bust-up. Why would you want to do her any favours?
Don't believe everything you read. Yeah, we broke up. But I was always there for her.
What would she need help with?
She had some weird deal going on with this Serena. Cindy asked me to be like a go-between. She didn't want to be seen with this girl for some reason.
Why not?
She didn't tell me all of it. She didn't want me getting too involved.
Go on.
Serena was living out on the street, and Cindy asked me to find her somewhere to stay for a few days. Keep her hidden out of the way, she said. till she could get hold of some money to give her.
Why would she give her money?
Beats me. The only thing that makes sense to me is that maybe Serena was blackmailing Cindy.
So you stashed Serena away while Cindy got the money to pay her off. Then what?
Cindy got 10 grand out of the bank, and I was supposed to meet Serena today to hand it over.
10 grand? Is that all?
Just assumed it was a down payment. The money's hidden in my flat. That's why I went back there. Cindy said she would explain everything when I handed over the money. That's all I know.
Andy, let me get this straight. You were going to meet Serena later today. Where?
Candy Park, 4 o'clock. That's not all. I spilled my guts to those two geezers. Told them the time and the place. They're going to be waiting for her.
All right. Andy, we're going to need more questions, yeah?
Well, I'm not going anywhere, am I?
All at the model Cindy Statham's funeral today. The funeral is happening at 11:30 at St Mark's Church. Now, given Cindy's high profile and the fact that she's a murder victim, we are expecting quite a high press attendance. I want you to keep them at arm's length. The family have agreed that they can attend, but only if they don't intrude.
They'll be lucky.
We don't have too many more details on that at the moment. Pass these around. But keep them discreet. We don't want anyone here getting wind of his escape.
Do you think he might turn up here?
Well, I think we need to be ready for that eventuality.
Who's that?
That's Andy Sharp, ex-boyfriend of Cindy's. Her family didn't know they were still close. They had some sort of secret relationship after they split up. It's a bit weird.
Were they still seeing each other?
No, it's not like that. It's just very good friends.
Excuse me. Get back behind the barrier, please. Move back, please.
Franks! Franks! You were invited. Come here.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh, no, sorry, mate. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else.
What's going on? Why have you got pictures of Larry Franks?
Can we move away from here, please?
Why did you chase that man?
Please, I know you're upset. I know it's a difficult day for you.
Stuart, no words, please. PC Armstrong and I have to attend an armed robbery, but Smithy said he sent some more of us down to help as soon as he can.
All right, well, we're going to need them. This guy knows that something's up, so I'm going to tell him what's going on. Apparently the press got hold of it, so I think it's better that he hears it from me.
Well, good luck.
Thanks. Just stay calm, for the sake of everyone involved, all right?
What's going on?
Larry Franks managed to escape custody. He was taken to St Hughes this morning after attempting suicide and managed to run away.
Managed to run away?
Yeah.
He killed my Cindy. You can't let someone like that run away. I don't believe this.
Listen, I understand that you're upset.
Too right I am. Where is he now?
Well, we don't know that yet. We've got officers out looking for him.
He was obsessed with her, wasn't he? St Hughes isn't even that far away. What if he's trying to get here?
No, that's unlikely.
He might. If I see him, I swear I lost my best friend because of him. And now he's free. He's out.
Well, hey, that isn't going to help, is it?
Why did you tell me?
Well, looks like the press have got hold of it. Come on, look, it's starting. Let's talk about this later. Come on.
Dan, now what's he doing? He's looking for Cindy's grave.
What's going on? Is he here? Where?
Hey, listen, keep hold of him, will you?
Where is he, Roger?
Just over there.
Are all the exits covered in case he tries to do a runner?
Yeah.
Hey, what are you still doing?
Need some quiet time on my own. Why aren't you nicking him?
We will. Joe!
Larry, it's Joe. Don't bother running because you won't get away. Larry, it's okay.
Go away.
We need to get those wrists looked at.
I just want to be on my own.
Larry, you're bleeding.
I don't care.
Larry.
I don't want to go back to prison. I don't belong there. I'm not like them. Tell them to go away.
I'd like to talk about it. Wouldn't you? Tell me why you don't belong in prison, Larry.